people, here we are. It is 12 o'clock, midnight, as you can see, and I'm watching over the sheep tonight. Well, I have been every night, but this night as well. And here you can see our setup. You've seen this before, and my brother was here like 40 minutes ago, so there should nothing be happening. I'm gonna do a quick tour around with you, or should we walk first? Yeah, let's walk first. You know, every time you think, oh, there should nothing be happening, there's always something happening. So let's see if we can find something happening. We've switched our feeding over to very dry and fibrous hay. We've eaten all the good stuff out. This is to prevent the lambs to getting into oversize. And when they're eating this, they eat it very balanced. They don't eat too much or too little. And it stays for a while in their body. Like it takes a while to digest it, and kind of gets them into some sort of balance, if that makes any sense. It's a lot better than something that flows very fast through them and they're eating a lot, so they gain a lot of energy. And when they're at this stage of the pregnancy, they don't really put any sort of extra energy into themselves. They put it into the babies, the lambs. And this one here, she's kind of breathing a little bit fast. Maybe something's going on. No, she's licking her toes. Probably not. That grey one is getting close. You can see the udders right there. She's ready to pop. You're gonna let me check? No, there's nothing. Anyway, if it has more energy to feed, it goes through them faster. There's more energy to spare, and it gets the lamb to be oversized. And if it grows, like it's normally 3.5 kilos heavy, the lamb, when it comes out, or like a twin, singles can be 4 and even 5 kilos. When they're 4 and 5 kilos, it's just a little extra in diameter, and it's so much harder on the lamb to come out and for the sheep. So you're not gaining anything. Everybody is in worse conditions after they've come out, even though they're bigger and they look better and all those things. This is for their long-term health. They're going to be more fresh, they're going to be more ready to milk for the lamb, so it just grows faster after it comes out, which is our plan. We had a little bit of an issue in the beginning. The lambs were quite big. We had to assist a lot. Now, even if we are assisting, it's because both of them came at the same time. It can be a feeding issue as well, but it's less of the lamb just cannot get out and disturbing your sleep. Well, you just came here. You weren't here before. It's more of an issue like that rather than an issue of like too many lambs coming at the same time. I had triplets the other day, and I went in and I found the head, went underneath the head and found 4 legs. So I thought, okay, best pull this out because she's not going to do it on her own. This one, she's very close. You can see her. She's got that look on her, and the udder is ready. And you see she's kind of swollen back there. That means she's getting ready. If she was standing, and I would see the stomach kind of falling down a little bit, if I could describe it like that, she would definitely be ready to give birth. Hey, actually, I was calling my girlfriend. I had this on and put it on when 2 sheep were giving birth. So this is our kind of table with everything. This is the documentation system, which I then convert into this one. So you can see it's dirty and everything. So you can write with your hand dirty in here and all of these things. This one is plastic over there. Like you wash your hands twice or thrice and everything before you touch these books. It's the holy book in here. This one is kind of a slime. If you need to assist them, you want to have everything very well lubricated. This is kind of a Kickstarter thing. We feed them this if they come out kind of dazed after a hard birth, some screws and stuff. This is meant to help them if there's any sort of it's like a floaty boost. It's for the stomach. It's for the it's if they have any sort of stomach ache problems, you feed them this and it should get better. Now this used to have contained selenium and stuff inside. Put it away, get focus. Cerbate, E, vitamin and selenium. I have one like that right there, but inside here is kind of cultured milk, which we used to feed them like these tablets, which are meant for like dogs to get like the worm, take the worms out of dogs. It assisted the lamb, like it prevented any sort of bacteria, bad bacteria to form in their stomach until they had gotten the drink from their mama. And then we have iodine, but the cultured milk does just as good a job, at least when it's clean. And here you can see the situation. We put sawdust here and Stoldrin, which is disinfectant. We have 3 spaces in here because of the concrete right here, which is not an issue in the others. So we have 4 in all the others. And this is what we put in. We try, if we have time between births and cleaning out, to dry it out with sawdust and sand. And then we put straw in here. Now it's a little bit of work to shovel it out, but we only have like 150 sheep. You can see 2 there, just gave birth. That white one is a menace. She jumps over everything. But hopefully it grows out of her. The bad thing is her mother was like this too, so maybe an issue of she should not have put on in the beginning, but she was really good, so we need to adjust her temperaments. This one here, she had 3, and it looks like one went to another sheep. That I think we had a case today of, it was a first year one like this one in the corner, and it was just so tight. They had a really big issue getting the lamb out. Those things can happen, and I think like it wasn't a failure per se. We really did try to get them, so you can see in here it looks like sawdust, but it's actually dried barley, and I tried to get the youngest ones to eat it. They didn't start to until late winter instead of in the beginning, which would have been great. So they are kind of just big and heavy now instead of like mature. Anyway, they come in here after they've given birth. There is an expiration date on the straw that is put in. 2 days is the maximum, and then they need to be moved. Either they need to be moved to a pen like this and this cleaned out. That can happen if we want for any reason we want them to stay longer. Like, and this place here is meant for them to connect to each other. So the lambs and the mom, they learn on each other, the smell and the whole thing. And here we can watch to see if there are any problems or anything like that. But after this place, when it's time to go out, we put ear tags in them, and if you can see here, like on her ear, that's not totally natural. So it's an old Icelandic tradition to like cut very shallowly on the edge of the ears, and every farm has a different way of putting it together. It's very shallow, and there is very little pain or anything like that actually putting the ear tags in. They kind of call out way more than when you're cutting around the as of this. So yeah, we are obligated by law to put the tags in, kind of have the traceability of the meat, you know, for the future stores and stuff. But the other is kind of an old tradition, and we want to keep it. It is a lot easier when for the autumn work to have it in for us, and it kind of just gives them distinction. So here we have like our groups, and this is another place for us to like see if everything is okay. So them calling out like this isn't the big thing. These two brothers, black and brown, he is brown, their mom is right there, and kind of funny that the brown one right there is her daughter as well. Like she's right there, so everything should be fine. Here they learn, like after they've smelled each other, and after they have like learned on each other back there, they come here and they learn, like it's like an advanced course on here. We can pay attention, see if anything's still wrong, and then we can also, it gives the sheep and the lambs chance to learn with the group, because when they go out they stay in groups like this, not during the day. During the day they go on grazing. Maybe if I nudge the mom a little bit, maybe she will go. There you go. Maybe she will go and search for the lamb. No, she doesn't want to go anywhere. But when they go out, especially at night, the sheep kind of group together, you know, go to their places where they like to sleep, and like there's a lot of them together. And so this kind of trains them for that. And yeah, we have another place like this. That place is also getting full, and these are going out very, very soon. It's Saturday night. I think Monday morning is the plan. That's when the rains will are supposed to stop for 2 seconds, and they need like a good day to get adjusted to the outside, and then we feed them outside as well to make sure they're good. They have pretty good wool on, most of them, and staying inside like this is like it's 90% of it is done for the moms, because the birth can take out of them a lot. The lambs, you can maybe, if the focus would come up, you can see like they're really hairy, like they are born ready to be outside. So this is really done for the sheep. And like I have been on night duty until 4 and 5 in the morning. I'm up at 12 and I eat, and I'm out again at 1 o'clock, and I'm not inside again until late at the, like, I eat once again during the day. Like it's a busy time. We also have a lot of barley and stuff we put in the ground, and new grass seeds to replace the old ones for the cows. So this time is really busy. It's starting to slow down finally, because we had lambing and the cultivation kind of started at the same time. I tried delaying the lambing to start. I was hoping to be finished with the cultivation and seeds, but it just meant that the cultivation got delayed due to weather. First it was frost in the ground for long periods of time, and then it was rains, whole bunch of rains. Doggo making sure nothing's wrong. Yo, she's supposed to sit there because we don't want the sheep to be too aware of her. It can make them, especially during lambing, not stress, but kind of like keep an extra eye out, because they're used to her. She's here all the time, and it's just a good practice. You're breathing hard. Why are you breathing hard? It's a good indication. She's really big though. She might just have overeaten. Might be. It's not because it's hot in here. It's quite chilly, which is good when they're hairy like this. They like a bit of chilliness because it's like being dressed in 3 or 5 jumpers and then some extra wool clothes. Like they're really well insulated. Anyway, this is the update from the lambing season. I might go in and charge my phone because it's almost dead, and hopefully we will get a birth, and hopefully YouTube doesn't think it's too graphic for you, and I might just make it a short video, not post this separately. Might do that, but this is the best time of year. Everyone is dead tired, and we love it. Absolutely love it. Anyway, that's it for me. I thank you for watching. Here's all our trash and cats. It's kind of funny, I have to say. Like most of this stuff right here. Oh, we have more sheep right here. It's kind of bigger pens, meant for if they have triplets and stuff like that, they can stay in there with a bit of extra space. But like most of this stuff here was just in there. Like, and then when this is finished, the stuff goes back there again, and it goes there again, and it goes back. You need, when you're a farmer, and you're like, you just somehow acquire all of this stuff, and you're like, I'm gonna use it one day. No, you're not. Like, sure, 2 pieces of it. Well, there are like thousands. So, well, anyway, now I've said my piece, and yeah, me and Bella, we're gonna keep watch, make sure everything's all right, and yeah, bye bye.